True Blood, Season 6, Episode 8 was called Dead Meat. So we start off the episode, y'all. Nora is a blood sack. Nora blood sack, she's still right there. She's still just a sack of blood. And poor Eric, he is just like staring off into space. I think Eric is just like shocked. Like he really didn't expect Nora to die. So we seen that Bill walked in. Eric is talking to Bill like, you know, how long you knew this was going to happen? How long did you see this coming? And Bill's like, look, I can see the future, but I can't control what I see. Sometimes I see images, it's here and there. So they get in this whole backwards and forwards discussion. He's like, well, you were supposed to bring back Warlow. And Bill was like, Sookie got Warlow. And then Eric like, oh, so the great and powerful Bill couldn't get past his little boo. And Eric started going off on Bill. Eric started being like, so how did it feel when she staked you through your heart, huh? When you pulled that stake from your chest, huh? So when they were having that back and forth discussion, I kind of seen the old Bill, and it made me wonder, y'all. Okay, so we do have all this other stuff going on with the camp and the vampires trying to save them all. But then, like, what is going to happen to Bill once Lilith is released from him? Or is he forever that way? Like, I really need to know. So as Eric is getting in Bill's shit, Bill, you know, he's trying to stay calm because Eric done lost his little sister, you know what I'm saying? And Bill like, you know, we still have to go to the camp. Eric like, fuck off. Like, Eric is mad. Eric is just like not hearing nothing right now. And y'all, Bill had enough of Eric ass. Bill blink, Eric went flying. And I love how Eric was just antagonizing Bill like, oh God, now I can fly. Mother, I can fly. The almighty Bill, praise Bill, praise Bill. Bill rechecked Eric ass. And Bill was like, you gonna end up just like Godric with all this bullshit. For once you believed in something other than yourself, and now you got your little feelings hurt and you want to go off on people. Get the fuck out of my house, bruh. Get out. When Eric was just laying there after Bill, you know, they tossed his ass around a couple times, and he was just like, I'm gone already. Like, that just, it's gonna be a new Eric. Like, Eric's still gonna be Eric fucking Northman, but it's just gonna be a new kind of Eric. Like, he's suffering these losses, and like anybody know when you suffer a loss, it changes you in some kind of way. So Eric is gonna be on the fucking warpath, and they better to watch out. Out of all these episodes, Alcide been pissing me off, and I've been ready to go off on Alcide ass. But honey, child, yes boo, yes Alcide. So we start back off with Alcide in a second, and she challenging him, talking about something. I will be Packmaster. Do I have a second? Then her little groupie ratchet friends in the back come, oh, I'm gonna be your second. And boo, Alcide was like, you challenging me, huh? And then the little black dude like, bitch, is you crazy? That's Alcide. He will whoop your ass. And she all like, I know I might get my ass whooped, but he does not have the balls to kill me off. Like, girl, I was just so over you. Let me tell y'all, I am not the one for a man putting his hands on a woman, but boo, boo. When Alcide was whooping her ass, I was cheering him on. And that last kick and uppercut he gave that bitch, I was screaming. I was like, yes, Alcide, whoop her ass, whoop her ass. Tara and Willow looking at Jason, talking to Violet, whatever her name is, and you know, they're like, Tara like, oh girl, you gotta be careful, you gotta know what you don't know, and what you don't know is she killed both our fucking asses. And I'm sitting there like, girl, hold on, why is y'all scared of this stranger bitch? That's what we gonna call her, because she got Jason captive right now, and I really don't like it, and she's a stranger bitch, and I do not like her. Speaking of the stranger bitch, do y'all realize Jason always has a woman holding him captive? Why is Jason always getting held captive? It's just, it's getting on my nerves. Poor fine Jason. You know, his looks are a blessing for him, then they also a curse. And I mean, we all know his looks don't do nothing for him because he dumb and got himself trapped where he gonna be violent forever and a day, even if they make it out of there. Like, what the hell? So we're at the scene where Sookie goes back to talk to Warlow, and she's like, you know, you have to do me this favor for Bill, whatever, whatever. And I was proud of Sookie. I was like, okay, she's finally going to help Tara and them. I love it. Did y'all realize how Warlow was like, you know, she was like, it's to help my friends, Warlow. He's like, your vampire friends. I was like, Warlow, bro, you a fucking vampire. What you talking about? So then Warlow goes into this whole speech how he been looking for Sookie for 6,000 years. Also says how I want you to be mine forever. If I do this, you have to be mine forever. Girl, no. It would have been all bets fucking off. No. Everybody like, maybe Warlow's a good guy. They want to be a bad guy, but I'm not. Something about this Warlow character that we're seeing right now is just not, I don't don't know. He's just not the Warlow I expected him to be. I don't know. Something is strange. To the scene with Jessica and James, and they're all cuddling up, and Jessica's like, if I had to die right now, I'd die happy vampire. And I'm not gonna lie, I was expecting James to be like, yeah, boo, me too. You know what I'm saying? James was like, shit, not me. Y'all, when he said that and Jessica looked, I laughed my ass off. Then he was like, oh, you make me feel alive and I want to feel like this forever. And okay, James is a sweet guy. I love it. It's cute and everything. But and he's probably really good for Jessica. Let me say that. And I did notice he's a number 2. Did y'all get that? He's a number 2. But I mean, again, y'all know I'm Team Jason, and he was there trying to save Jessica's motherfucking ass. What if Jason would have caught them? You know what I'm saying? He just would have been back on the vampire war path. So I don't know, y'all. I mean, hopefully James and Jessica, they make it out of there and they could be like a little couple. They could be cute together, but we shall see. Hop right onto the scene with Mr. Alcide. Mr. Alcide has had a epiphany. He's done with the wolf pack. He takes Nicole and her mama back to Sam. And y'all, when Sam was unpacking Terry's little locker, y'all, that was so sad. Oh my goodness, that was just horrible. So he tells Sam, you know, forget I ever said you couldn't come back to Bon Ton. I'm done with the wolf pack. Yes, thank you, Jesus. Can we get our old Alcide back? Sam turned around like, thanks, Alcide. I want to tell Sam, look, guy, you can't be the damn good guy all the damn time. Cuss Alcide motherfucking ass out. Don't offer him no fucking beer. He was gonna whip your ass. No, matter of fact, he did whip your ass. He whipped your ass and drove you out of town. Drove you from your bar, drove you from your business. I mean, you could at least cuss him out first, then was like, now you can have a beer, bro. I feel even. You know, I feel squared away. But Sam is just, oh, he's too good for me, y'all. Then Sam goes in there with Nicole's mom, and them, they just like, look, we ready to go. We ready to get on the next flight about this bitch. It's time to go. I done got kidnapped, baby. I won't feel safe till we on that plane back home. Nicole go outside to talk to Sam, and Sam hugs her. He's like, you know, I'm so glad you're okay. I'm gonna go have a beer. You go lay down. And he sniffed her. Now, at the first time when he sniffed her, I was like, okay, what the fuck is Sam doing, bruh? I mean, what? I mean, she stank or something? You know, you might need to tell her what's going on. Then I was thinking, well, wait, maybe her mama a shapeshifter or something. Maybe something shifty about that. But then we come to find Nicole ass is pregnant. It's crazy that she's pregnant because, I mean, they just had sex like yesterday. You could smell a shifter baby that fast, a day old. So the next part I definitely have to emphasize on is Alcide and Sam's drink. Okay, everybody was taking shots. Everybody was taking shots to the head, shots to the head. Alcide and Sam are talking, and Alcide mentions death. We know it's coming, we just don't know when it's coming. Right when Alcide said that, I said, oh, we ain't finished with people dying. Somebody else is about to die before the season is over with, and y'all, I can't take it. I cannot take it. Okay, so we're gonna have to little see Sookie in the shower real quick after she took her, or before she took her little shots. Y'all, this is what I'm saying about Sookie and that Warlow shit. She was in the shower, she had a little epiphany when Warlow was coming to her as a fucking see-through monster, and he was like, you're mine, you're mine, you're mine. This big Warlow character, he does not look the same. He's a little long beard and shit, and people saying he was in that portal for so long, so you know he grew a beard, maybe he wore a cap. But I'm like, you know, shit's still not making no sense. I need the real Warlow to come front and center, and if this is the real Warlow, that little storyline just, you know, I'm not too impressed with it at this point. He's just in love. I mean, really? Little scene with Violet and Jason in a little cubby hole eating, and you know, my thing is like, okay, y'all, a whole bunch of y'all can't stake this bitch and get her up off of Jason. I mean, and why Pam? I'm sure she probably not Team Jason, you know what I'm saying, like Tara is. Hell, I don't know what Willow got to do with it, but you know, I'm like, damn, can somebody save Jason? And I like the fact that Violet was not glamoring him and just telling him, hey, this is what we're gonna do. This is how it's gonna happen, and this is how it's gonna go. You know, I like that she didn't glamour him or whatever, but I still don't like her feeding on Jason. And this is like a little crazy bitch. I don't know where she come from. She is a number 1, and you know, Pam is a number 1 too. But I just feel like Pam can take that bitch. You know, she's up under Eric. I don't know who Violet's up under, but Pam needs to go at her. Then she got her other little vampire friends to like help her. So you know, girl, y'all need to save my Jason. Arlene finally found out about the $2 million life insurance policy Terry left for her in the lockbox, and she realizes that he really did commit suicide. I mean, I felt bad for her or whatever, but again, Arlene's the angel of death. She should have seen it coming. wrap her on up really quickly. Then she's at, you know, she's trying to get the funeral together for Terry, and his grandma and his sister, his cousin, whoever the fuck it was, all 2.5 the bare floors that was there. You know, they saying they want guns, they want him to have like this big military funeral, and Arlene just like, no, you know, Terry don't want this, and she freaks out and all that other kind of stuff. You know, really dry and boring, but maybe something happened at the funeral. I don't know. See little Sookie go to Bill's house, and Bill just walk outside in the daytime. Bill is tripping me out, y'all. Bill has come to the light, boo. Bill just be all out in the day. Bill's plan is to go to the camp, have Warlow with him. When they open up the sun, the other vampires would have fed off of Warlow so they don't burn, and maybe they can escape. I love the fucking plan. I freaking love it. And Sookie's all like, well, you have to promise me you won't kill him and all this other kind of stuff. So Bill like, look, I need him alive for my plan, so you know, what is it gonna be? So Sookie, she pours her heart out like, do you realize if I do this, I'd have to be his forever, and I'd die and all this other kind of stuff? And Bill like, seems pretty fair to me. That fucking slayed me. I was slayed. Bill paid Sookie so much shade and was just like, bitch, I don't give a fuck. It's about the vamps right now. It's about the vamps. It's not about you. Girl, I'm over you. You staked me. You killed me. And maybe he was acting like that because of what Eric said to him, because I can't see Bill just being like that to Sookie. But shit, it's Bill, it's Lilith, hell, I don't know who it is, but he paid Sookie that big fuck you when he was like, bring me Warlow, and it is what it is. Do what you gotta do, but just bring him here. And I love how Sookie was like, you motherfucking monster. Like, she was mad. Like, but it's like, okay, Sookie, you stake Bill, you know what I'm saying? He's a monster one minute, the next minute you want to pour out your heart to him, the next, you know, you just, Sookie don't know what she wants, y'all. Sookie causes a lot of stuff on herself. You know what I'm saying? Girl, get it together. So let me tell y'all a scene that just pisses me all the way off. Adeline, whatever the fuck her name is, Andy's daughter. Okay, girl. Holly's little boys come to you with liquor and like, okay, let's go party. Whoop, 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 whoop. Turn up. And you just like, okay, girl, hold on. Wait. The last time you left with a strange man and some alcohol, all your fucking sisters died due to vampires. In the dark time, at night, bitch, you gotta know it's something about your blood now. You gotta know it's something about you being a fairy, you know. Okay, did you learn nothing? Obviously not. She really is 2 weeks old. Good for Andy not giving her no damn coffee, and good for Eric catching her ass, about to give for some ass to Holly's son. Girl, let me tell Adeline, girl, what? Girl, you just got attacked by some vampires at night for going out about by yourself with some stranger motherfuckers. I understand Holly's son is your daddy, girlfriend, son, but you don't know them like that. You know what I'm saying? You ain't but 2 weeks old, and then in 2 weeks you almost died. You done grew 11 times. So girl, you don't know nothing about life. You need to stay home. Stay home till you learn what you are and you know what to do. You know the ropes. Girl, you ain't learned shit. Sam is asking Nicole to stay, and Nicole's just like, oh my god, are you serious? You know what I'm saying? I'll stay. She really don't know why Sam wants her to stay, but I guess she wants to stay because they really do love each other. And I'm for Nicole at this point, Nicole and Sam, because she's a good girl. Sam needs a good woman in his life, but I don't want Sam to make the mistake of just being with her because she's pregnant. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully they really have a really good relationship, and you know, when Sam is off getting fucked up in some trouble, she can actually be running her life with Lafayette. Here we gonna bust Sookie ass. Sookie just come up. Oh, you know, is this a bad time? Yes, bitch, it's a bad time. I'm trying to get my boo here to stay with me because she's pregnant with my baby. So Sookie's like, okay, anyways, I need to talk to you, right? Of course, because Sookie's the most important thing to everybody. She just trumps everything in everybody's life. So Sam goes back there with her, and that hug that her and Sam had was just awkward as fuck. Sam was just kind of like, the fuck is this bitch doing? I mean, I ain't seen her in a while, and she hugging on me kind of hard. What's going on? And Sookie's like, you see this ball? Her little fairy light bottle will never fucking work. You know her light, she can't even use the light to get into the damn garden with Warlow, right? Anyway, so she like, you see this little ball? You see this ball? If I throw it, I'd be human again. And I was thinking maybe me and you can get together. And even afterwards, he's telling her, look, Nicole is pregnant. You know what I'm saying? This is your time is fucking off. Like, all the time you know how I felt about you. You never took me up on my offer. Like, why now? You know what I'm saying? And he's like, put your ball away. You know what I'm saying? So she put her fucking ball away. And she was hurting everything, but I'm like, okay, ladies, all my ladies out there, take note, take fucking note. This is what happens when you have the good guy, the genuinely good guy there for you. And I need to take notes on this shit too. You have a genuinely good guy there who wants you for nothing but you, probably would give you the world if he could, and yet you go chasing after the Erics and the Bills and the Warlows of the world. Your ass will end up lonely and crying at night saying your goodbyes to motherfuckers, because now you got to be with this motherfucker you don't even want to be with. You want the good guy. The good guy, he done found somebody already. So ladies, take note. This is a life lesson in this True Blood, damn it. Go for the good guy. Sookie, we're gonna stay along with her. She had a lot of scenes in this episode. She kind of looked different to me. I don't know why. She just looked really different. So she's at her parents' graveside and she's saying, you know, here we lie, all the stack houses, all of us are gonna lie here, and death is not the end, it's just a pit stop and all this other kind of stuff. And she kind of goes off on her parents like, y'all were gonna kill me and I wouldn't dare lay beside you motherfuckers. And she just like going off, and I'm like, Sookie girl, you are taking your frustrations out on the wrong people, on the wrong people. Mom and Dad, I'm about to become exactly what you were trying to save me from. Bitch, if they were trying to save you from it, maybe you shouldn't become it. Then I was thinking, hey, right when you and Warlow supposed to turn each other, you know, whatever's supposed to happen between you and Warlow after he saved all the vampires, how about you get out your little fairy ball real quick, throw that shit and be like, whoop, I ain't no fairy no more, bitch. Can't turn me. You can turn me if you want to, but I ain't no fairy, so I'm just be all vampire. Do what you gotta do. I mean, I would come up with some kind of plan of, you know, get that fairy ball real quick, real light, and throw it in his ass real quick. Do something, bitch. That little Asian spokeswoman, I really honestly didn't catch her name. She come for the True Blood, her products or whatever. She comes to the factory and she's like, where's the governor? Where's the governor? He told me he wouldn't do this and all this other kind of stuff. She's going off, honey. And I was hoping she sent out a text message or something out. Her and Sarah Newland get in the worst chick fight known to fucking man. Nobody slapped nobody. Nobody did nothing. It was like this. Oh no, stop it, stop it, stop it. It's like really True Blood. I mean, you could have had these bitches swinging. Of course we don't expect Sarah to know how to fight. But this Asian bitch, I mean, she needs to know some taekwondo, something. So then she running, help me, help me, help me, help me. Oh my God, oh my God. Ugh. She dies the dumbest ass death I ever see anybody die on fucking True Blood. It was just horrible. That whole scene was just fucking whack. She's running. Oh my God, help me. I'm getting some of the stress. I'm running from Sarah Newland, who doesn't know how to fight and tries to break my neck, but it like ends up smearing my face. Like, bitch, you could have took her. You know what I'm saying? I just didn't understand that scene. So she running. She ended up going to general population. I mean, since when y'all just leave the fucking doors open to general population? You know what I'm saying? Come on now. These are vampires dealing with. Somebody probably trying to break out as we speak. Shit just didn't make no sense. So she running with her heels on, and then she get on that little graded part, whatever, that little steel fence. Bitch, take off the heels at least. She don't take her. She start walking on there. She fucking break her ankle. It was just whack, y'all. I'm sorry, that scene was fucking whack. So then Sarah Newland starts pounding her head on the thing, and she's like, die, why don't you die? And the vampire start eating her. That was probably the best part. And Sarah stabbed in the head with a damn shoe. I mean, it's just whack. I mean, Sarah's whole, the governor is off on some island being treated. It's gonna fucking blow up in her face. But the shit was just, that whole scene was just, I'm over it. And I hope she at least sent the text message, bitch, that, you know, some shit going down that ain't supposed to. Also during this episode, Steve Newland sees James. James sees Steve Newland. How you doing? How you doing? Don't drink the blood. Alrighty. I wish somebody would have told James about Steve fucking Newland and James to not tell anybody. Jessica, you want to offer fucking information, bitch? Tell him not to tell no fucking body. You be the only one not drinking in general population. He told the worst person of all people he could tell, Steve fucking Newland. And he should have known not to tell Steve Newland if he know who Sarah Newland is and he know how Steve Newland is. Like, come on now, James. You're not thinking, boo. You're not thinking. So they put Steve Newland on the hamster wheel. You know, he's running. Oh, and he's like the slowest running vampire, like known. And he's like running like this, known to man, right? And she's like, light it up. He's like, no, we know this can't be. What is can't be, Sarah? I'm scared. Oh, y'all was just over at that point. They put him and James in the little sunlight room. He started crying. So then they noticed the other ones ain't drinking it. They all get sent in there, even Violet ass. I'm like, God damn, they sent Violet in there too? If everybody is in the sunbeam room, what the fuck is Jason? Who is protecting him against them other vampire bitches? He better still be in that cubby hole. So Sookie dressing in her black dress, baby. She getting ready for the funeral. Somebody tell, I don't know who she getting ready for. And she like, tell Bill, pick me up in an hour. Bill go to pick her up. They go see Warlow, baby. Eric then used Adeline from eating her to get into the fairy funeral garden-like place and attacked Warlow ass. Lord, I'm just hoping Eric did not kill Warlow because he gonna mess up Bill's fucking plans, or maybe Eric is gonna save the fucking day and Bill ass didn't have the answer no way, and that's just gonna piss me all the way off because Bill, girl, I don't know how he's moving, I don't know what he's doing, but hopefully Eric go up in there and show the fuck out. We see on next episode he killing guards. Eric then went up in there, what's up, what the fuck, you know what I'm saying? He ripping motherfuckers' heads off, and the whole time you see Bill doing this, Eric. So hopefully this shit comes together and we have everybody saved, and we also see Bill's gonna get in some kind of trouble that I'm not going to appreciate and like. And if y'all see me keep looking this way, it's because these fucking gecko ass, salamander, albino ass lizards are outside this fucking window and it's scaring me. Let me know how y'all felt about it in the bottom, and I'll see y'all in a week.